Hi and welcome to Kitchen Treats. It's the cold months again and I thought to share with us this one pot easy to put together warm meal. I hope you enjoy it. Meet our ingredients: potatoes, leftover stew, broccoli, kidney beans, some spices, and here I'm just peeling the potatoes. This is optional. You can boil it whole if you want to. And then I went ahead to cut it into smaller cubes, smaller bits. Again, you can boil this whole. I just do this to hasten the cooking time. Here I'll just go ahead and put them in the pot. Peel the rest of the potatoes and we go from there. Next step is to cut out the broccoli florets. Wash them and then cut them into smaller pieces. You can of course decide to put it just as it is. I like to cut it up. Adjust the quantity of water you would be using according to how thin or thick you would want it to be. I want it a little bit watery, so that's why I'm adding this much water. I think I really need to add more. The water is just about the same height as the potatoes. Now I'll be adding the stock cubes in a bit. In goes the onions and the fresh peppers. I prefer to use this yellow pepper because it has this strong aroma. Here goes our crayfish. Curry powder. And some mixed spices. And guys, how you spice this is totally up to you. Cover it up and bring it to a boil. Then I'll be adding the stew, tomato stew in a bit. This I'm using in place of red oil, palm oil. I'll be waiting to add salt a lot later because I'm not sure how much salt is in this stew right now. So we're going to let it boil. Then we can taste for salt before we know if we're adding or not. Now I'm adding the salt. At this point, I checked to see if the potatoes were done. This is the reason I cut it up in smaller bits. It took less than 10 minutes to get to this point. And now that the potatoes are almost done, I went ahead to add the broccoli florets. I'll cover it and let it steam another 5 minutes or so. Something else I like adding to my porridge is utase leaf, especially when I'm making it with tomato stew. You know, when the sweet tomato stew combines with this bitter utase leaf. Do the math yourself. Shortly before the whole thing was done, I added the utase leaves. And then I added the kidney beans. I'll be letting it sit for a minute or two before I will mix everything together. Now it's time to mix. I did find out that the more you mix this, the thicker it gets. I don't know why that happens. Yeah, so I'll just mix them and food is almost ready. So that's pretty it, guys. When next you think of a warm food for this winter season, do remember this recipe, and I promise it's worth the try. And then I say a big welcome to those of you that are tuning in for the first time. You're welcome. And to my former subscribers, thank you so much for always stopping by. I'll see you soon. Bye.